Hey, is
I'm bitter about that because he stole that trademark. Alright, so here are our contestants. And they're, for the first round, they're all grouped by similar categories. So, you know, kind of like we got military robots against each other, we got transforming robots against each other. So, in the category of big iron robots, we got Mazinger, who can shoot heat rays out of his chest. He's got rockets in his elbows, he can shoot his arms out, and he can shoot rust out of his mouth. Very random. Versus Giant Robo,
Hands down.
who has giant cannons in his hips and a nuclear cannon on his backpack, right?
Right.
Yes. If I remember, he also has missiles in his shoulders, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And Giant Robo can also cry. The next category we have the category of Gundams. We have Gundam RX-78, the original Gundam, made of Gundanium alloy. Very original. And Gundam was piloted by Amuro Ray. We have a question here.
No, well, as far as that Gundam is titanium alloy. Gundam's in
Gundam Wing, we're the only ones built out of Gundanium.
Wait, and what was this one?
Luna Titanium.
You are wrong. I remember specifically, there was that episode where the little Xeon guys in the little hovercraft things were flying around Gundam. They're planting mines all around his body. You remember that? And I remember them specifically saying he was made of Gundanium in that episode.
No.
You're out of order.
Only the Gundam Wing mecha were built with Gundanium alloy. That was not part of the Universal Century time.
Are you on this panel? Overruled. Anyways, back to Amuro Ray. Amuro Ray had super fast reflexes and could even see into the future.
Very emo.
Yes. Very emo. Which also brings us to our next contestant. Now Wing, piloted by Hero, who was emo. Yes. And
Built of Gundanium.
since I refuse to watch this show, why don't you tell me what some of his powers are? Yes, John B.
Twin Buster Rifle, Hen
Very
Vulcan,
You can turn into a bird.
Bird Mode.
Alright, next category. We have the category of magical robots.
Okay.
Magical, pseudo-scientific robots. I don't know, whatever.
Question is,
Emo
Mode
one,
or regular?
who was, let's see,
Piloted or berserk?
piloted by Shinji. We're gonna have a vote for the audience. Is this on a power cord, or does he have the battery pack? You guys all think we should say set the rules at power cord? Okay. Versus Gorilla Gun. We're gonna have to set some ground rules just so we're in the right weight class. This is when he's about, 50, 60 feet tall. Gorilla Gun has the ability to absorb other robots. Yes, other powers. Also, he has burning passion, much like Mazinger also did. No, he went by a different name. It was like Galaxy Breaking, Heaven Busting Gundam, whatever. It's like 130,000 light years tall. Who saw the end of Gorilla Gun? And then, okay, here's a spoiler. At the end of the series, they're so big They're picking up galaxies and throwing them at each other.
Oh, come on, Billy. Yeah. Jumping cat.
Anyways, next category. Video game robots. Mega Man with his Mega Buster. Mega Man can also slide. And after Mega Man defeats an opponent, he gains their powers like a vampire. Versus.
Can this Mega Man crouch and
We're going by Nintendo Entertainment System rules.
Okay, so let's go.
So he can slide, he can charge up for the Mega Buster, but he cannot crouch. Does he crouch in the Super Nintendo? Does he crouch in the Super Nintendo?
No,
There was a bunch of
PlayStation.
Right, we're going by NES rules.
Super Nintendo.
Right. Versus. Who's played Blaze Blue? Right. Well, because the voice actress for B13 is here, we thought we'd throw her into the mix. Christina Valenzuela, right? Yes. Christina V is the voice actress for B13. B13 in Blaze Blue is the final boss, and she can teleport swords all over the place. And she's totally cheap. Actually, if you guys haven't played Blaze Blue, the whole game is like every single character is a cheapskate, but that kind of balances out in a weird way. It's cheating. Right. So she makes swords teleport out of everywhere around you, and hit you from all sides. All right. The next category we have. We have, what? I forgot what this category was. Anyway, Tachikoma can shoot spider webs and swing from buildings like Spider-Man, can turn invisible, has a cannon in its snout, and Tachikoma can also cry. Also, Tachikoma can die to save someone else, like Robo Jesus. In fact, they even did it in season 1, and then they did it again in season 2. All right, versus.
He's got machine guns on his hands.
Okay, I remember the category now. It's military mix. The prawn mech. Who saw District 19?
Nice.
It's late. It's 9 o'clock. Whatever. Prawn mech, which has a gravity gun, some sort of lightning gun too, which makes humans explode. And in fact, I don't know if you recall this, but there was that one truck that's running towards him. He shoots the lightning bolt at the driver, and the glass doesn't even break, but the lightning bolt goes through the glass and makes the guy inside splat.
Hey, question about this category. Question about this. Tachikoma is usually attacking groups. Would it be one-on-one?
This is a solo battle. It's one-on-one. That's why Mazinger doesn't have Boss Robot.
Oh, I like that.
Or whatever his name is. All right, next. I don't remember the rail, but I just remember the ground. Oh, he also had spaghetti missiles. Let's not forget that.
He shoots spaghetti?
No, but he shoots missiles, and they wind around like spaghetti.
Oh.
Can't we just call them Robotech missiles, the more popular?
Robotech missiles.
There you go.
Yes.
Next category.
Oh, God.
70s classic robots. Children's robots. Astro Boy, who is got rockets in his feet, super strong, shoots lasers out of his fingers, and he has a machine gun in his butt. In fact, I don't know why, but I think the creator, Osamu Tezuka, had some sort of butt fixation with little boys. That's also where he got like recharged with his energy, right? Like he had to plug in something in his butt. That never made sense.
He's also super strong.
So not only was Osamu Tezuka the father of robot anime, he was also the father of hentai. Yeah, I'm probably going to anime help. last meeting like this.
I'll let that one.
Versus a robot cat from the 24th century. Raimon was sent back to, kind of like Terminator, sent back in time. Except instead of killing somebody, his job was to make sure that this one kid was not a loser for his whole life. And the way he did that was, he had a magical pocket that was a portal into the 5th dimension, and he would pull out gadgets from it whenever they needed, and anytime the kid was getting bullied or whatever, they'd pull out some weird gadget to fight back against the bullies. Actually, there was one episode where he got this camera that would shoot anything, and whatever it shot would get sucked in and turned into a photograph. And to turn it back from this 2D thing into a 3D thing, you have to pour warm water on it. Now, the kid gets this camera and he thinks, oh, this is cool, I can take all my books to school and they'll be light as a feather. And then he accidentally shoots himself. So it comes out like a Polaroid, he's stuck in the photo. He's like, oh my god, I need a warm liquid to make, make up. Trying to think, what can I do? What can I do? Alright, you already know what. Alright, next category. Oh my god. 1986, millions of kids in theaters across America cried when Optimus Prime died in Transformers the movie. Versus 1986, when millions of kids across the country cried in front of their TVs when Roy Volker died. So, the category of transforming robots. Category. We're gonna settle this once and for all. 5 robot cats. 5 robot house cats versus 15 soccer moms in SUVs.